If you still think Sarasota is a place where people come to spend their golden years, you are missing out on one of the greatest wealth migrations in American history. Over the last 3 years, the 941 has seen an explosion of what I call young money. Families in their 30s and 40s, entrepreneurs who can run their empires from a MacBook, and executives fleeing high-tax, high-stress corridors of the Northeast and the West Coast. But here's the problem. When you look at a map of Sarasota and Manatee counties, it's overwhelming. Do you go for the historic charm of West of Trail? Do you go for the master plan perfection of Lakewood Ranch? Or do you gamble on the new Sarasota downtown? Today, we're spending some time breaking down the Young Money Playbook. We're going to compare lifestyle, school districts, appreciation potential, and, most importantly, the social infrastructure that ensures you don't just buy a home, but you actually build a life. Section 1. The soul of Lakewood Ranch, Waterside Place. Let's start with the elephant in the room, Lakewood Ranch. For a long time, the Main Street area was the hub, but it skewed a bit older. That changed with Waterside. Waterside is unique because it's the first Lakewood Ranch village located in Sarasota County. Why does that matter? It combines the efficiency of Lakewood Ranch infrastructure with the prestige of school options of Sarasota. When you walk through Waterside Place on Sunday, you aren't seeing retirees in golf carts. Well, you are, but they're outnumbered by 30-somethings with strollers and golden doodles. You've got Good Liquid Brewing, Corey Steakhouse, and the Farmers Market, which is arguably one of the best in the state. For a young family, the Lake Club or the Isles offers something you can't get west of Trail: security. These are gated, guarded communities where your kids can ride their bikes to a friend's house at 7 p.m. and you don't have a single worry. The amenities here, the resort pools, the private gyms, they function as your local club. You don't have to join a country club because your neighborhood is the club. Section 2. The West of Trail counter-argument. Now, let's flip the script. Maybe you're coming from a city like Austin, or maybe you spent years in a brownstone in Boston. You might find the planned nature of Lakewood Ranch a little bit too perfect. That's where West of Trail comes in. This is an area between US 41 and the Bay south of downtown. Neighborhoods like Oyster Bay, Cherokee Park, and McClellan Park. Here, the trees are 100 years old. The streets aren't perfectly straight, you have character, but Young Money is moving here for one specific reason: proximity to Southside Village lifestyle. You can walk to Morton's Gourmet Market, grab a drink at Veronica's, and be at your kid's soccer game at Southside Elementary in 5 minutes. The trade-off? Infrastructure. You're dealing with older sewer lines, potential flood zones, which we'll talk about in the hidden cost section. The lack of gated security, but for the buyer who wants to be 5 minutes from the hospital and 10 minutes from Siesta Key Beach, this is the crown jewel. Section 3. The private school power move. If you have kids, your real estate decision is actually a school decision. In Sarasota, we are blessed with incredible public schools, but the Young Money crowd is heavily invested in the private sector. You have Outdoor Academy, otherwise known as ODA, with campuses in both Siesta Key and Lakewood Ranch. You have Pineview, which is a public school for the gifted and consistently ranked as one of the best in the nation. When we look at property values, homes within 10-minute radius of these schools have a floor. They don't drop in value like other areas because the demand is constant. If you're looking for a 10-year appreciation play, buying near these educational hubs is the smartest move you can make. Section 4. The Zoom Room and modern architecture. Let's talk about these houses themselves. The days of the Mediterranean Tuscan with the heavy browns and the crown molding and the dark granite, they're over. The new Sarasota aesthetic is coastal contemporary or organic modern. My buyers are looking for walls of glass. They want the indoors and outdoors to be indistinguishable. They want 10-foot sliders that pocket all the way into the wall. And most importantly, the office. It's no longer a den. It's a professional grade studio where you'll move in a $50 million company from New York to Florida. Your home office needs to be dedicated, fiber optic internet, and soundproofing. We are seeing homes in Lakewood Ranch being built with double offices, one for him, one for her, because both are running businesses. Section 5, the hidden costs. This is your reality check. I want to be honest with you. Moving here isn't all sunshines and tax savings. There are costs people don't let you know about until you're at the closing table. Insurance. If you buy West of Trail, your flood insurance and homeowners insurance are going to be significantly higher than a new build in Lakewood Ranch. Why? Elevation and building codes. A home built in 2024 is built to a much higher wind load standard than a home built in 1995. That's not to say there aren't new homes being built west of Trail, so there are some slight caveats and savings that you can achieve still in that location. CDD fees. In Lakewood Ranch, you'll see something called a CDD. That's a Community Development District fee on your tax bill. This is how infrastructure, the roads, the parks, is paid for. You need to factor this in to your monthly carry. The Florida maintenance salt air is brutal. If you're within 5 miles of the coast, your AC, your pool heaters will have a shorter lifespan. It's the sunshine tax we all pay for. Section 6, the social shift. Finally, let's talk about the who. Who are you going to meet? 10 years ago, the networking in Sarasota happened at charity galas. It was old money philanthropy. Today, the networking is happening at the pickleball courts in Esplanade or the Waterside networking events. There is a new energy here. People are moving here to work, not just to retire. This means the restaurant scene is evolving. We're getting Michelin-recognized chefs. We're getting high-end fitness boutiques like Barry's and Soul Cycle vibes, and we're seeing a downtown skyline that looks more like a mini Miami every day. So, which one are you? Are you the Lakewood Ranch modernist who wants the safety, the new construction, and the golf cart lifestyle? Or are you the West of Trail traditionalists who wants the history, the beach proximity, and the urban energy? There is no wrong answer, but there is a right neighborhood for your specific family. And at Beyond Realty, we specialize in the transition. We don't just show you houses, we show you the life you're going to live for the next 20 years. If you're ready to start your search, or if you just want to see what a $2 million budget gets you in these areas, click the link in the description below for our Sarasota versus Lakewood Ranch comparison guide. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me, and it also helps our channel reach more people like you looking to relocate to the Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch area.